Hey guys, Brewery 602 beer reviews here at Brewery 602 on Instagram. My name is Marcus, and today I have a beer out of Stone Brewing Company located in Escondido, California. This is their Sublimely Self-Righteous Black IPA coming in at 8.7% ABV. Now, I haven't done a beer review in quite a long time. I've been actually doing beer reviews um, with a good buddy of mine named Eric Walters. He does a fantastic podcast called Tap That AZ, and I've been doing beer reviews with him, and just Arizona beer reviews. We're doing a little like a spinoff of his podcast called Rating Arizona Beers, and so I've been doing those beer reviews and haven't really been paying attention to my channel and my personal blog or whatever, my video channel for just whatever beer stuff, right? So haven't really paying attention to it. You know, moved into a new place not that long ago. Just all sorts of just stuff going on. So um, I just barely finished a brew day, my first brew day of the new year. So it's almost going to be going into February. So, you know, I haven't brewed for a month and a half. So it's pretty difficult to not go, to go that long without brewing. Just love to brew. So anyway, I saw that they had released, that Stone had released this beer in a can, did a 6-pack. Love this beer. Absolutely love this beer. They hadn't released it for a while, and yeah, I just had to go get it. So I ran over to My Beer Wine in Phoenix and grabbed it. So I know probably all of you guys have tried this beer. So, comment on it. Let me know what you think about the beer. Yeah, my Stone glass. Kind of weird lighting in here. Sorry. I mean, I don't know nothing about this stuff. I just put my phone and put a little mic and just keep going. So anyways, whatever. Not like the Tap That AZ stuff. If you follow us on Tap That AZ, Eric Walters does podcasts for a living. So he has like all the equipment and fancy cameras, and at least he's not bringing like his crew. Next thing you know, we're gonna be putting makeup on, and I don't know, whatever. Anyways, 12-ounce cans, 8.7%, so that's actually really good. Was really excited that they did cans, because cans are hard to get these days. Pandemic, man, it's horrible, just horrible stuff. I've been lucky with my family; we've been able to avoid it, but Arizona is getting hit hard right now. So just stay safe, guys. Stay safe. So the beer does come in. Hey, actually, it's a very dark brown. Clear dark brown, almost black, but I assure you it definitely has a brown hue to it. Very, very dark brown head on this beer. Tight, compact bubbles. Looks fantastic. Let me get a dry by aroma. Yeah, it's hops. It's a Stone hops, It's definitely got like a Simcoe vibe, kind of like that pine resin vibe to it. It smells like a West Coast style IPA, maybe even a little bit of like a char kind of in there too. So I just finished brewing, and my hands are like, I don't know, like raisins, because just sanitizer and cleaning out all my vessels afterwards. I just finished cleaning everything, and it's so tiring. I'm exhausted right now, as a matter of fact. But my hands, I smell like sanitizer. So that's one big no-no whenever you're doing a tasting or beer review is fine, whatever, right? Because it's for fun. But when you're doing a tasting, you're doing something serious, BJCP judging, that's a big no-no, because a lot of that aroma I'm getting from the beer is from my hand. So got to kind of try to avoid that. So I'm going to go with the deeper aroma. Yeah, so again, West Coast style IPA. You get a little bit, like I said, of that char, kind of like a roasted firewood kind of thing, but mainly West Coast style IPA. Think of West Coast style, you think of, grapefruit, pine, resin, resinous, that type of thing, full of that. Anyways, you can taste on it. Cheers. That's just so lovely. I don't think I've ever said so lovely. That sounded weird coming out of my mouth. Even hearing it, that's whatever. Um, It's nice and bitter. It has like a kind of punchier palate bitterness to it. It's dry and it's great. The mouthfeel is fantastic. Very, very medium, almost medium plus mouthfeel on this beer. Very like a fluffy kind of a mouthfeel, but those hops are not mistakable. I mean, it's like that Simcoe. I don't think maybe Simcoe Citra, or Simcoe Centennial. One of the C hops. It's Simcoe starts with an S, but whatever C hops. Like the Citra and Cascade and that kind of thing going on with it. But those hops are, that bitterness is so pleasant and so enjoyable. You get used to all these hazies and stuff like that. This beer is just a very enjoyable bitterness, and it's all over, but then it goes away right away. I mean, it hits your whole palate, your whole mouth, everywhere, on the sides, your tongue, everything's bitter, and then it's gone. And then it's like, okay, I'm gonna get some more. Yeah. Now the malt character is in the background a little bit. The hops are shining through, but it does have that great, like, kind of roasted malt character. Black Ipa, you don't want it to be chocolatey or anything. That's kind of weird. So you do want it to be kind of a roasted character. And the color is more of a play on the beer. The black patent and stuff like that's not going to add too much flavor to the beer, but the roasty character and that drying character and that bitterness is just amazing. Stone, this is my favorite version of this beer. I've had it a lot. Every time they release it and it comes to Arizona, I get the beer, and this is my favorite one so far. This is fantastic. So if you haven't tried it, go get it. I'm sure it's everywhere. You could probably get it in the grocery store. Who knows? But very good price point on it. I think it was like $15 for a 6-pack. So, excuse me. But yeah, great price point. 8.7, so it's a big beer. So that's perfect for a 12-ounce can. Stone's still one of my favorite breweries, man. I mean, it's the one that got me into this thing, really into this thing. So enjoy the beer. As far as the grade's concerned, I'd go 97. 97. Black Ipa is one of my favorite styles, so I give it a 97. I really appreciate you guys watching. Again, if you can, please jump over to my boy Eric Walters and Tap That AZ and check out the podcast, and also on YouTube, follow Tap That AZ, because we're going to be doing a lot of these beer reviews in different locations. Right now we're doing them at King's Beer Wine, and King's Mark at King's, the owner, is kind enough to sponsor us, so we're going in there and he's hosting us to do these beer reviews, and that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I'm glad they trust my knowledge of beer enough and my goofiness and just whatever enough to invite me on the show. So I'm really happy about that, and I'm glad you guys watched the show. I know I don't have a lot of followers and whatnot, but I don't care. This is fun anyways, so it's fun for me. So anyway, thanks for watching. Again, my name is Marcus, Brewery 602 Beer Reviews, at Brewery 602 on Instagram. Please follow, like, and subscribe. Cheers.